Hey guys, Get Collectible 404 here. So today we're going to do a review requested by my dad of the Fan Strike Back in New York City, which is a private collection owned by Daniel Prada, which they tell you about how he acquired some of these pieces and how it works in there. So this is the entrance here, and there's a bit of graffiti on it, which I really don't like, but we have two clashing colors of red and blue, show light and dark, and there's a bit of Imperial ships and a bit of Rebel ships there. So, yeah, overall, I think it looks all right, but I think that they should definitely take down the graffiti and get rid of it there. So, that should really be something that's changed here. Moving down, we do have, in the prequels room, we do have an area where Yoda is killing a 501st Trooper, which looks really cool. And I think that this is one of the cooler pieces there, flashing on the screen now. And here you do see another picture of that, which is also going on there. You could see that there's a hole inside his chest from the lightsaber stab. So this was a pretty cool piece. I'm not really sure what it was, but it was pretty cool. And then moving over here, we have a picture of Darth Maul with his stick. I think it's like the old Master Darth Maul, which looks really cool. And he's in a glass case, and they have them each labeled as each thing. And there was a Mustafar background over there. And next we have my favorite boy, Captain Rex. And looks like he has destroyed a droid here, and he looks really cool. I'm surprised they didn't have this Phase 2, though. Next we have Commander Cody. He looks pretty cool, too. But, you know, they should have had matching for, like, Phase 1, Phase 2. Next we have this really cool General Grievous bust, which you can see in the next picture. His lungs are kind of exposed, which is really cool. And it has all the greebling of his eyes and stuff. So here's the picture of his lungs kind of exposed, which looks really awesome. Yeah, so that's Grievous. And then moving over to here, we have Jango Fett, which looks really cool. And he's standing on this kind of Camino board trying to like shoot at Kenobi or something like that. Next over here, we have Shaak Ti. I don't really have to explain this that much, so yeah, you guys can figure that out. Here's Yoda. He's a 2002 exclusive. I'm sorry the camera angle's bad, but this is not a good picture. Here we kind of have the Pod Racer, which is a bit bad compared to the Disney one. Here's another picture. But yeah, I think the Disney one is honestly superior. It looks basically the same, and there's not really a difference to it. Except there is a flying Watto, which is kind of cool to see. But yeah. Here's another picture. A little bit of a bad angle also. But yeah. Here is Zam Wesell and two Jango Fetts. And both of them look really cool. I don't know what type of thing they are. Most of the stuff was really Sideshow. So to guess, it's probably Sideshow or the Japanese company that makes the 6-inch figures and stuff like that. Next over here, we have Darth Maul. There was many Darth Mauls in the prequel room, which was pretty cool to see. Next, we have a 501st Trooper bust, which is really awesome. I really loved getting this. I got a bunch of shots of this. This is my YouTube logo, so you guys should know. Here we have another picture looking closer at it. It's got some armor, you know, plating, and his chest is all messed up and has scratches from battle. Next here we have Vader. He's a bit banged up, I would say. It doesn't really look that good. This one looks really good, though. This is the Vader bust, and you can literally see his head, and there's some wires in there, which looks really cool. In here, we have Palpatine, looking really fresh. I have another picture of him. So here's Palpatine, which looks really cool. And he's a life-size Palpatine, which is pretty sick, and they had the chair as well. So it really went a long way. Next, we have a life-size Stormtrooper. Also, that's my dad. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. They should have had more of those, though. There wasn't a lot. Then moving on here, we have a couple of pictures of each ship. They do claim that all of them are vintage, but not all of them are vintage. Only the Pickle, which is technically the transport ship, and the B-Wing were the only vintage ones. And they claim the Y-Wing is, but I don't think it is. It's not like the same as the vintage one. It looks similar, but it's not. Over here, we have the Episode 4 shelf, which is a couple characters like Han, Chewie, and the Stormtrooper, which looks kind of cool. And there was a Tatooine background. Another picture of the Episode 4 characters, which is kind of cool. Here we have a handmade Jawa. I mean, the face looked a little weird, but it was cool still. Here's a Tusken Raider. Really awesome. I think that one looks cool. This was a really awesome piece. Episode 5 one was awesome. But this is the Wampa killing Luke's Tauntaun. Looks really awesome. I think this is Sideshow or something. But it's really big, but it's still pretty cool. Next, we have Boba Fett, very similar to the one from before with the Django. He's standing on a platform and he has his gun out. Still like that one, though. Still think it's cool. Moving on, we do have all of the AT-ATs. I took a picture with the vintage one first because I'm attached to that one. Then we have all of them in a pose, and it goes from mini all the way to the biggest one, which I did see it for pretty cheap, which I might buy. This is really awesome. This was a fan-made piece with Vader standing on a lava rock burning himself. It looks really awesome. I don't know who made this, but it looks really cool. Next, we have a life-size Stormtrooper. Really wish there was more of these. Was only like troopers and stuff, and there were a couple of things that really should have been there. Here we have Darth Vader and Boba Fett with Han Solo and Carbonite, and that looks pretty awesome. This is really cool. We have all the bounty hunters rallying around Vader, and it was all signed by everybody, which is really awesome. So this was one of the best pieces there also. Next, we have a probe droid. This was really cool. They really had to have more of these because, like, I don't know. I think it would have been cooler. Still showing. Sorry. All right. Okay. Moving on, we have Admiral Akbar, which he looked really cool. He had detail on his chin and everything. It was really nice. Next, we have a Stormtrooper being mauled by a bunch of Ewoks. Pretty cool one, but like a little bit of the paint was a little weird on this one. Next, we have Return of the Jedi Luke, which I really liked also. So I took a picture of this one, and he's in like a weird crouching position. Pretty awesome figure though. Next, we have a life-size Scout Trooper. Again, my dad, sorry about the camera angle. It's really bad. Yeah, but this one was pretty cool. I thought this one was really nice. They could have had more of those. This was a real letdown. This was the Jabba. I'm just making this quick. It was terrible. Then moving on, we have some Ralph McQuarrie styled stuff. We have Boba Fett, and next we have Savage Opress, which he isn't Ralph McQuarrie, but he's still cool. This is in the Expanded Universe room. Then we have Ralph McQuarrie Stormtrooper. Sorry, the camera angle is really bad. Then we have a Phase 1 Clone Trooper that I missed, so I took a picture of that. And here we have Grievous with his cape, which is really cool, which I missed also. And this really awesome handmade Jabba thing. But one thing I do have to say is there was no Lando. There was no Lando in the entire thing. There was only one Lando bust. And it wasn't even him with his face. It was just his helmet. Which really was disappointing because he's a really cool character. But if you can see, there's most of the main characters here. Luke. For some reason, there's a Greedo, but Greedo's dead. So, yeah. There's Princess Leia in a slave uniform. And, yeah. That's really it on this one. So here's going to be my final thoughts right here. I will speak a little bit, but here's flashing on the screen. I would say 6 out of 10 because there were some things that were really missing, like the Lando Calrissian, and there should have been way more life-size styled stuff. And there was a Chewbacca, which I didn't put in here, that was like really bad. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed.